Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another Bailey Art Live. I'm here with Jeremy.
I'm here with Andrea.
And we are going to do a 3D letter today.
Yes, indeed.
More back-to-school celebration / decor. But before we get started, we have a few announcements.
As usual.
Yes. Next week, we won't be live on our normal streaming services. We will be live with Brandy from Card Maker Success Summit.
CMSS.
Yay! Very excited. We've got a really cool card. It's a Christmas light-up card. Currently on sale on our website, but if you want to get it for free, you could be a VIP. Get a VIP ticket for her event, and you'd get the file code.
Indeed. And with her specific thing as well, it is a free event that any of you can join. But if you get the VIP package, you'll be supporting Cards for Cubs and Barely Art, of course, as usual, etc. And be learning a lot of different things and getting a lot of different SVGs and such there from Brandy's CMSS event. But we're super excited to kind of be a part of that again. So we won't be live on this usual platform. We'll be live on her platform. You can go look it up on her site. Stamp me up some love.
Yeah. And if you want to look for a link on Instagram in our bio, we do have like the link to our VIP ticket and the free ticket.
Yes.
Because, we all like those freebies.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, and then after that, we've got, don't forget, in September, we've got the Pinners Conference.
Yes, we do.
Which I'm so excited for it. I was telling this lady I went to go have food with my sister, and my sister's like a new bartender at like a local restaurant, and so I was sitting there like just saying hi, and this lady sits next to me, and she's like, "Oh, where do you work?" Because I was wearing my shirt.
Oh yeah, the Barely Art.
Yeah, she saw like this. It says staff on the back, and so I was like, "Oh, I work for an arts and crafts company," and she's like, "Oh, I love arts and crafts." And I was like, "Well, let
me tell you a little bit."
The conference is in Fort Worth, and she said, "Okay, maybe I'll go." So just saying.
There we go.
People are excited. I'm excited. So you guys should totally join us.
Yes. And the date is September the 22nd.
22nd and 23rd. It is a Friday, Saturday event.
Yes. And if you want to get that for a discount, you can use our code BARELY, BEARLY, on the Texas Pinners website to get $5 off that ticket. I think the standard price is $12, so you get it for $7.
Which is less than a movie ticket at this point.
Yes, less than a movie ticket.
And way cooler.
Yeah, there's going to be tons of vendors there. There's supposed to be projected of 8,000 to 12,000 people that are going to be showing up for just the Fort Worth event alone. Right. So there'll be lots of people. Again, there's tons of things, not just us, of course, your favorite crafting company, but there's lots of other things there as well, from baking to home decor stuff to anything Pinteresty related.
Yeah, DIY, it's there pretty much. Quilting, I saw resin. I've seen like woodworking, wood burning things. Painting, so all the DIY things.
Yes. And we'll be there doing a make and take, which is going to be pretty cool. I think I don't know if we officially announced it necessarily, but you've probably seen it at some point.
I've worn it.
Yes, she's worn it at some point to warn you guys. But it'll be a really good make and take for you guys. So make sure to come over and see us. We also have some freebies and things going on as well then. So it'll be fun.
Yeah. Alrighty. And on that note, I guess we can go ahead and get started because that is in September. And right now is when everyone's going back to school.
Yes.
So we are working on our new, what's it called? Boho 3D letter. So it's got all these cute little accessories. So you and I, the file comes with the accessories both you have and I have, but I split them up where these are mine. So you don't get the rainbow, but you do get the ruler and pencil. I see.
So I get the ruler and pencil, and I've got little Baby Yoda colors here. Non-sponsored Baby Yoda colors going on here. But we've got it's an alphabet ABC 3D letter with the A, and then we've got our little pieces here and decorations, all for back to school.
Yeah, so you can make this for a teacher, for a classroom, a little decoration. If you're doing like homeschooling, this could be wherever your student is learning their day during their day. You can just put that in that area.
Yeah. And you can get this entire set on our website at barely.art for free.
Wow.
As an SVG. And it's free, again, on our website, barely.art. Also, if you don't want to do these letters, we should have other letters too, correct?
We don't have
the 3D letters.
We have some 3D letters on there, but it's not like an entire set.
Getting there. Very close to getting there. So you have some other options that you can do to make this kind of your own thing.
Right.
But this set ABC, all right there is on our website, barely.art, and it's named ABC.
It's a boho.
Boho letter.
I know it's boho 3-letter. I want to say.
Indeed.
Yes. Okay, so your file's gonna look something like this.
Okay.
Where it's got the front. Hold on. Let's see the sides here. So 3 rectangular parts. I'll make it 3D. And then it's got the decorated front, and it's also a decorated back. I'm not gonna put I don't know if putting the back one on. Oh, hold on. Let's see. So, but it does have like this. That way you can do the front and the back. But since we're really focusing on the ABC, we'll just be using this part for the backing on the 3D.
I see.
And then it comes with a little rainbow. Those little those very popular like neutral color rainbows.
Neutral color rainbows.
So we got all that, and then we have a little tiny ruler, a tiny pencil, a teeny tiny chalkboard.
Oh, that's what this is. Okay, yes.
And then this little tree thing, which is really fun. I practiced it earlier, and I'll show you how that one works.
This is needed.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought that was the inside of the A for a second. I was like, why is this here? We don't need that. Okay.
Oh, and a butterfly.
Okay, paper types, right? Always a question. So what do we have going on here?
We have got 65-pound cardstock because you really want you really want it like a sturdy but thinner paper for folding purposes. Because if you try and do like a 100-pound cardstock that is too thick, it will be very difficult to work with. Especially because you're using when the 3D point, you're going to be folding something very slim. So you don't want it to be too thick. And then we've got some textured paper. I believe your green
Yes, my green is textured there. It's hard to see.
I also embossed the letters here. Yeah.
So we've got that embossed there.
And then I think that is pretty much on the paper. It is a pretty simple project in the sense that we're not doing anything crazy with materials this time around. It is 65-pound cardstock,
3D,
QB, and of course barely ugly.
Yep, of course. Got all the fun stuff.
All the fun stuff.
Ready to go.
Yeah. Okay, so when you get the file, it's going to have those lines on Design Space or whichever platform you're using. And then you're going to change those to score marks instead of cut lines, and then we'll start folding from there.
And then you have all these pieces here. And of course, our lovely designer here has also put in all these little circles and triangles to help you fit all the pieces together where they need to go so you're not getting confused.
Precisely.
Okay, so what's first up?
First up, we'll go ahead and bend all those score marks.
Okay, we'll do the score marks there. Put all those down, and I'm going to do it this way because I've got some texture. I don't know if you have texture.
I do not.
Okay, so I have some texture paper. So
your brown is also textured?
My brown is also textured.
Oh, okay.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Grace. So I'm going to bend, which also makes it a little bit harder in the scoring, but that's okay. Okay. So I'll spend some time bending all those back. And I think one of the key things with 3D letters is just making sure that you're aligning everything up as close to perfect as you can, because if you start somewhere and you're wrong, then it's going to get worse and worse and worse all the way around.
It's like a
until
puzzle,
you're sad.
Yeah. Until you're sad?
Well, at the end, because it doesn't match up. So yeah, make sure to take your time with it. And for whatever reason, I'm always the one on here with 3D parts. So
it's because you find those the most fun.
They are fun. They are fun. All right, and if you are having some problems with your score marks and things along that lines as well, you can always use, instead of the score pen or stylus, I don't know what Cricut calls it, you can always use the scoring wheel, which will work too for if you have thicker paper. It's for 3D though, it's if you do thicker, it's a little bit harder to work with on this folding, so I wouldn't recommend it. But if for whatever reason you need to, you can definitely use the scoring wheel as well to help you out.
How you doing?
Good.
Fabulous.
Good. I am great at folding. Origami master. Not really.
I'm supposed to go to a sleepover tomorrow, right? With my friends. And just FYI, guys, I don't go to a lot of sleepovers. I grew up in the parents are they'd rather have other kids at their house because they don't want their kid being away from them.
I see.
Just like safety sort of thing. They're like, oh no, she's gonna get kidnapped if I'm anywhere else, if I'm out of their sight. But anyway, so we're gonna do that. And my friend Zeta, who's throwing the party, said there's gonna be origami.
Ooh.
Yeah, I asked her if she got the really cute paper, and she said yes.
Fun. Origami. Yes, I still remember some things. To do some like paper flowers and cranes and flapping birds, but not that Flappy Bird. A different type of Flappy Bird.
I used to do the little boat. Was the first one I learned. Like in 6th grade, I had a music teacher, and he did it on newspaper, made it a hat. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. So I started making a lot. And then I did the bird, and I did some flowers, but I kind of didn't keep up because I'm not that patient.
I see. Yes, you got to be patient.
Yes. Okay, I think that's all the scoring we've got here.
Yes.
So we can go ahead and start building the letter.
Okay, sounds good.
So the smallest piece here that's folded is going to be for the center of the A. So you're just going to, I'm going to put in first. And then these two bigger ones are going to be the ones that go around it. So this long sides here will be the sides of the letters. Yeah. Or the letter.
Letter. All right, so for the inside piece, what you want to make sure is that your little tabbies are going on the outside, right? It's backwards. Don't get confused.
Very true.
Make sure they're going that way, right? And I'm going to probably go ahead and just glue this together first, because this is a very small piece. Again, if you're working with any higher cardstocks, 100-pound, etc., it's going to be a little harder. You're going to have to wait a little bit longer. So we recommend 65. If you want to get it, if you want to have extra texture and things, use textured or emboss it. Let me clean out my glue a little bit.
And I'm holding. There
we go.
I forgot to open my phone and see if we've got anyone.
Press and hold, press and hold. Dry is clear, just wipe it off. That's on the inside anyway, so no one cares. But okay. We got all these little pieces here, like that. Just make sure they're all going out. And then what we're going to be doing is putting that down straight on that, like that. So just make sure, take your time, make sure you can kind of get it all lined up and that these are tight. And I just realized actually, technically I put this tab on the wrong side. Oops, my bad. Technically it goes on this way.
You're right.
Yes. So I'm actually going to flip that around. Even though it's on the inside, it doesn't really matter. But yes, you have to think kind of backwards and forwards.
Very true. Might have been too late for mine anyhow, but
it's okay.
Oops. All good, all good.
So just go ahead and hold that there again. A little bit. Okay, good. Oops.
3D letters are so interesting because when they have the center, that's when it gets crazy.
Yes, the centers are always a little bit on the difficult end, in my opinion.
Yeah, and there's no piece of cake to put into the letter too if you didn't do it like ahead of time.
Yes, indeed. And also, I'm impatient.
It's like me when I was trying to figure out origami. All right, let's see. I am checking on YouTube for who is on here. We've got Catherine. Greetings from South Texas. Hello. And then we've got Deisy. I think it's Deisy. And then she said, I did not receive the SVG file. No worries. You can go on our website, barely.art, and download it there. When you go to check out, you can put your email and it'll be emailed to you. But if you stay on that part, it'll also load the file there where you can directly press download and it'll directly download there.
Yes, and if you have problems with that, you can always reach out to our customer support. And they will help you out to make sure that you can get it. Sometimes it's a little funny.
Very true.
Sometimes it's a little funny. Okay, so pressing it and holding that down there. So that's what you're going for. Just take your time, make sure it's all lined up. And of course, our glue is a little bit flexible, so you can have it all.
Good.
Press it in.
Scoot mine around.
Yeah, I did too. Scoot it around just a little bit, like that. Make sure it's nice and straight. Boom! Look at that. Perfection.
Fabulous.
Bam. Hey, yeah, that's really good.
Thank you.
Okay.
A is for awesome.
A is for awesome. Okay, so now we've got our other two pieces here, like that. And you're looking at it, going like, where does it go? Okay, well, we've got one little top here and two long ends. So in that case, flip that around, we've got our top pieces like that. They go together like that. And you should just wrap those guys around, pretty much.
So it looks kind of like this is what you got. So there's two rectangles here that will be like the foot of the A.
Yes. And so let's see here. I am going to deciding how I should start this one. I'm
start from the side right here.
I'm actually going to glue these two together and then close it up at the top. Just to make it a little easier on myself for later. Again, you can do it however you want. It's just one big old puzzle piece for the most part.
Got Catherine says, my design space was down for 2 days. Just got it back up. Thankfully didn't lose anything. Looking forward to making again.
Oh yes.
Man, 2 days.
Man, I wonder what happened with that. Jeez.
I don't know. How are you guys liking Design Space right now? I know they keep doing updates. I feel like I'm getting a lot of updates lately.
There's updates all the time.
There's always updates. It's true. I feel like every time I open my Design Space, it's saying there's an update, and it's just like checking for updates, and then it'll get installing updates and whatnot.
More updates.
More updates.
Oh, wait, you missed one.
My favorite part, though, was when they did do the update with the, it was like they changed the weld and slice, and they added some more options. Mm-hmm. I liked it when they did that.
I see. That is true.
That was my favorite update, I think.
Boom. Okay, so that's what we're going to look at right there. Actually, I'm going to flip this over like this because I'm just right-handed and I like it better this way. So I'm going to start on this left side and kind of come all the way around like that. Okay?
I'm trying to get mine lined up better.
Yes, it is a little bit difficult.
It's
Again,
really like
just
working
take
from
your
the
time.
inside, so you have to kind of go inside and outside at the same time. Like you're just checking back and forth.
Yes. So take your time on your 3D letter and make sure that you've got enough room to work with because it's very easy to run out of room because the letter's so small. Or my hands are so big. I think it's the letter small. All right.
You can always make this file bigger in Design Space, just adjust.
For funsies.
For funsies.
All right. Pressing all the way down like that.
And then Desi says, I love everything you do. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Desi.
And Terry says, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, welcome to the live.
I'll give you 3 hellos.
Ooh.
Yes, extra hellos. And of course, with the ultra-fine precision tip that we have here, we can get into all those little nooks and crannies.
So if you guys, oh sorry.
Our glue dries clear, so don't worry about that.
So if you guys like making 3D letters, one of my favorite 3D, I've got a couple of really good 3D letter crafters online. On Instagram, there's Do It Paper.
Do It Paper is
and
great.
She makes a lot of 3D letters. She's really good. So if you want more in-depth instructions, you might want to check her out.
Yes, indeed.
I love her stuff.
Some good tips and tricks.
And she has a Spanish account as well.
Oh, very nice. I did not know that.
Yeah. And then also we've got another design team, Creations by Myra. She did a lot of 3D letters. I'm not sure if she's doing 3D letters still, but that was like her focus for a long time.
Yeah,
so she's still on design team, but she does other kinds of crafts as well.
I
so
see.
check her out. She's a really good teacher. She taught me how to do my first 3D letter, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
For Halloween, like 2 years ago.
Oh, man. A while back ago.
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun.
All right. So as you're doing it, just trying to make sure that you have enough room to put either, like sometimes we use dowels, right? Or in this case, it's pretty big. At least I can get my fat thumb through it. So we're doing pretty well here. Okay, so just take your time.
Like the little, what was this called? They told us last time. It was bone spine?
Spine, something, bone thingy. All I know is that I had bone soup.
Oh, soup.
Yes, ox bone soup.
When?
Today, actually, I had it for lunch.
Oh, that was the soup you had.
Indeed.
Nice.
Yes. Actually, technically, it's oxtail.
Ooh, interesting. Yes. Is it good?
It's very yummy.
Nice.
Yes.
I had just frozen chicken patties because my boyfriend's out of town.
Poor boyfriend.
He's the one that makes sure I eat correctly. And I mean, to my credit, I have been eating my protein and veggies while he's been out.
That's
but they're
good.
just not necessarily the most fabulous meals.
What does that mean?
It just means they're from
Frozen?
the freezer for the most part. Or
I
just
hear
like pretty plain as far as a meal goes.
I see. It's okay. It's okay. As long as you're getting something.
Yeah, I do my best.
Something.
He told me to stay hydrated while he was gone, so I'm drinking my water.
That is good. Yes. It's like, oh yeah, I've been swimming. Drinking water.
Ew, chlorine. Is it clean?
Sure. That's it.
You know how to swim, don't you? You know how to swim?
Oh yeah. I used to be on the swim team.
You did. You briefly mentioned this.
When I was very young, though.
Oh, okay.
That's probably like, I don't know. I think it was middle school when I did it. Yeah, middle school.
Very nice.
So yes, it was fun.
Were you ever a lifeguard or anything like that?
I was a junior lifeguard.
Ooh.
Which basically meant I worked for free.
Oh. All right, that sounds
Let's say the local pool, or I guess it's not pool, but the local whatever. It was NH2O.
NH2O.
NRH2O, which is North Richmond Hills, little water park or whatever that I used to live next to, hired me as a junior lifeguard. Which it's basically like lifeguard in training, something along that lines.
Okay.
I only stuck with it for one summer though, because I found it very silly.
Oh.
It's very boring. Yes, it's very boring.
So. Remember as a kid, lifeguards were always. I always know how to swim. My parents made sure I learned, and I went for my grandparents over the summer, not over the whole summer, but like for a couple weeks or so, and that's where they had like a swim class and also tennis.
I see.
We did tennis in middle school.
Fun. Tennis is fun.
I was a terrible tennis player. I was about as good a tennis player as I was a violin player, which is not good.
Okay.
I was.
There we go.
You know how there's like first chair? You know how there's like last chair?
No.
Well, there are.
There's
the last chair.
How many chairs are between last and first? Oh no.
Oh yeah. A lot. I was not last chair. I was second to last chair.
That's
it's because I never practiced. I'll say that, but I didn't practice because I always was too self-conscious at home because my parents would be, "Ooh, let me watch." I was like, "I don't want to do it." I felt and they could hear me throughout the house. So I was just like, "They're watching me, even if they're not watching me."
Like, no.
I was too nervous. I was really bad.
Oh goodness.
But I still participated in all the concerts.
That's good.
Sometimes I just kind of floated the bow over my violin if I
can
didn't
hear
remember.
me, right?
It was fine.
I can imagine so.
Yeah.
First chair. Last chair. I did not know they even named the last chair. I just assumed that it was like such a low rank.
Okay, you can just like
that they
relax. Okay.
That they wouldn't need it. Well, look at this. Your first chair crafting now. Who needs
first
it?
Chair. Well, I guess there's two chairs, so my first.
You're still
second.
first chair.
Yay! I made it, Mom and Dad. Check me out. Yeah, but I still have that violin. I do love the violin. I just, as a kid,
you still have the violin?
I still have the violin.
Oh, wow.
And I want to play it. I want to learn how to do it properly now that I'm an adult and not so self-conscious.
Yes.
It's just I never had time between college and high school and high school / college when I was doing it at the same time. So I didn't get to it. But now I would like to get back to it. Moving out, I'm like, okay, you know what? I can be awful and no one's going to hear me except for my apartment neighbors, and I don't care about them. I don't know them. So it's good.
Yes. People, the dying cats, and
whatnot.
Fine. All right, using our little bone spline thingy here.
Catherine says bone folder.
Folder.
Ooh,
That's
says,
what it is.
I can't wait to do this project. I want to make letters for all my great nieces and nephews in their fave colors. Maybe add sports or animals or something to personalize.
Yes.
Ooh,
you can use anything that you want. This is your letter.
We have a bunch of random elements on our website, bailey.art, for free. If you want to check those out, when you go to our website and you go to SVGs and to that page of all of them, on the left side there's some categories. So if you want to check those out, like sports or Christmas or things like that. Animals.
All the above.
Flowers, I think is one too.
Flowers.
Oh,
There's a lot. So yeah, just work your way around. I like to keep it open so that you can actually press on things and let it dry. It's kind of just, you have to kind of figure it out.
So I got so far.
Yes.
I'm about to put the top on. Wait, you're ahead. Get up. Go away. Someone distract him quick. Too late.
I'm almost done.
Maybe I am second chair.
Oh, goodness. You're still first. Okay. You're first in everyone's heart.
Aww. All right, let's see. I've got this one tab to hold down. I'm going to put the back on it.
Alrighty. Boom.
All right, since we are doing back to school themed right now, these letters and such, what is one of your favorite school memories?
School memories. Favorite school memory? That is a great question.
That's why I asked.
School memories. Okay, we need to get a little more specific. Like what kind of school memory?
Like a memory you had while you were at school that you really like it.
In regards to what?
I don't know. What do you... Okay, what's one of your categories that you're thinking about then?
Okay, that's a good point. What do you think? Okay, let's do art. Is there any art types of memories that you have shared?
I have a memory from art class in 6th grade, and I'm such a terrible, impatient girl. I always have been, because so we had art class and we were doing this drawing letters actually, and I think it might have been our names. And we had our art teacher gave us this book to look at and showed us how to do all these different types of textures and like patterns and such. Well, I chose the most difficult one, I think, and it was just like because I love animals, so it was like an animal themed one. So you had to draw like fur on the letters. And that's very difficult, but I didn't realize how difficult it was. But my teacher kept telling me, wait till do that to the end. Wait till do that to the end. And she kept telling me, and I was just like, well, when's the end? I feel like I've been drawing forever. So I just went ahead and did it, and it looked not great, but I don't know. That's one of my memories, and I kind of like it because it's just like very much me thing to do. She'd be like, or you can just do it and see what happens.
and see what goes on.
Yeah, see how that turns out.
Yeah. Very nice, very nice. Let's see here. For my arts and crafts, some of the memories, I remember just having good memories with doing different things. Like, that was the first time that the art teacher was like, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to draw this scene upside down. I'm like, okay, that's really random. So she like projected upside down onto the screen. And the whole point of that lesson was to show that like oftentimes if you don't know what it is that you're drawing, you can actually draw the shapes better. And so like at the end of it, we had managed to draw like some, I think it was like a baseball player or something like that. Pretty well, all of us, even though a lot of us were not artistic at all, but all of us did pretty well at just copying the shapes instead of like our brain being like, I know what it's supposed to look like, and we draw, stick figure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Very cool. That's a really cool one. Yeah. I didn't know that. I should try that.
Yeah. It was a good technique. I still remember to today. And then we also did a 3D like mosaic not mosaic, the wrong word. 3D painting, sort of abstract-y painting thing. Okay. Which is pretty cool. I still have it. I don't know what to do with it.
You still have it? You should hang it in your office.
It's pretty bad. Oh. But I thought it was awesome.
Somewhere else.
Yes. Okay, quick tip on this now that we have it. I keep the top here open, and that way you can stick the bone folder in and press on all those sides to make it nice and sharp.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm going to close the hatch now.
I'm just going back with my ultra-fine tip to get into anything that is not glued down. And I'm just going to press on it.
Okay, so closing up the hatch.
We've got Zomara. She says, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the live. We are doing 3D letters today.
Are doing 3D letters today.
Well, we're doing a 3D letter. Well, a 3D letter.
3D letter.
And we'll do some decorations. It's ABC for back to school.
Yes. ABC 1, 2, 3.
There we go. Okay. I've got my letter nice and set up.
I popped it.
Oh, no.
But with ultrafine, it's okay.
Another craft we did at school that I really liked was this one where she gave us, it was like scrap. It was like where you're going to use a scrap to make something very, very cool looking. So I did an elephant. We drew out an elephant. And then we took we had like this bunch of just pieces of paper. Yeah. Ooh, pretty. Nice.
Look at that. There we go.
A+.
A+.
All right, before we get into that story, we can go ahead and move on to some of the decorations. So I'm going to put my letter aside for now. Okay. And I'm going to work on the pieces that I've got. So I'm working on a little neutral colored rainbow. Okay. And you have got a pencil, and then a ruler.
The ruler.
We both have a tiny chalkboard.
Very nice.
A butterfly.
Very nice. All right, let's see here. Okay, let the layering begin. QBs or no QBs? That is the question.
That is the question.
Always the question.
It's always the question.
This is pretty flat, so I'm going to go QBs.
Nice.
All the QBs. Bago QBs.
Bago QBs.
Ta-da!
Not sold in stores or anywhere else. But QBs are on our website.
Yes, on our website, barely.art. If you haven't used QBs before, they are amazing.
They add dimension.
They add dimension with hardly any work. Boom. There it is.
Catherine on YouTube has a cute school memory that I couldn't pick a favorite school memory, but I can say without a doubt the scariest was when a tornado hit my school in the 4th grade. This is not cute, it's scary.
That is not a cute memory.
Let's see, 2 minor injuries. The old 1940s building withstood it well. Oh, wow.
Goodness.
Okay, well, I'm glad the building stood it well. No one was too hurt. That is rather scary.
That is very scary.
I used to live in like West Texas and like Midland, and we used to have a lot of tornado drills. And then at one point there was a tornado somewhere, but never hit us. But I remember sitting in the middle of like the school hallway.
Scary.
And you're just like, you're just a kid. You know what to do. So it is pretty intense.
Yeah, what my mom would do, and I think it was just for fun, is that she would set up a folding table, put a blanket on top of it, say, okay, you got to get under there to, get under the shelter or whatever, and be like, okay, so I get under there, in my shelter, which will not prevent a tornado from hurting me. But I do remember that as a kid, just being like, wait a second. This tornado could rip a house down, and I'm sitting underneath the frickin' folding chair, and my dad's outside looking at it.
My dad's outside looking at it. That's funny.
But yes. All right, so we have a question about what size the letters are. That's a great question that I'm going to measure right now. All right, this letter A is, let's see here, it is 5.5 inches by 5.5 inches. Ooh, did I measure that right? Yes, it is. It's 5.5 by 5.5.
Nice.
But of course, you can always scale it to whatever you need. But 5.5 by 5.5 is what we have and the file has. So just adds up. That is the file. Okay.
Let's see. All right, let's see. We went through art memories. How about something else?
Other memories.
Did you guys have a field day?
Yes, we had field day.
How was field day for
Field day was fantastic. Actually, my favorite field day memories are not when I was participating in field day, but it's when we were actually helping field day.
Helping field day.
So the way that our field days work is that the older kids would help younger kids have field day, essentially. Because I went through a K through 12 school.
Oh.
So our older grades, let's say like high school-esque, would then run different things for all the other kids. Okay, for elementary, I think is what it was. And so my favorite parts were like having my group of kids or whatever. And we wouldn't like fight other people necessarily, but like high competition to try to outdo other kids and things like that. And that was always a lot of fun. And I remember at one point we ended up with a bunch of dodgeballs.
Oh.
And so I elected someone else's team to throw them at. Anyways, it was a lot of fun. My field day memories were definitely with helping out, not necessarily being a part of it. Ooh, I actually do remember my first field day that I had. I didn't know how to jump rope, and I was so disappointed.
Aww.
And so I was like really upset at myself, and so I went and learned to jump rope. I got a jump rope and went and learned how. And now that I'm thinking about it, that's how most of my life was. You couldn't do something, so like, man, I really wish I knew how to do this, so I just go and learn it.
Nice.
Yeah, that was fun.
Didn't give up, huh?
No.
Most of my life is, I don't know how to do this, and I'm going to do it terribly, but I'm going to do it anyway.
There we go.
So in my field day, I think it was high school, probably junior year, we had field day, and we're out there playing soccer, and I'm terrible at pretty much all sports, everyone, just FYI. That's why I do crafts. I don't do the outside very well, but so we had soccer playing, and they were like, I'm going to sit on the sidelines. Like, I want to play. I'm not very good at it, so I didn't want to, like, ruin everyone's teams, like, if they were, like, whoever was winning. But eventually someone's just like, oh, I want to get out. Why don't you go in for me? I'm like, okay. So I go in, and I'm running around, and someone What?
Those are hearts.
They're hearts. They're tiny
That's
little
really
hearts.
cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was showing. Ta-da! It's kind of hard to see because they're this like neutral colors, but these little in between are hearts. If I had like foil paper, I think it would really show it off.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm playing soccer, and the ball comes. There's two people like coming at me, and I'm like, "Oh, this is my chance!" And I like didn't slide, but I like very much leaned and kicked the ball out from under the other person's foot.
Oh.
And I'm not kidding. Like the three people that were like near me stopped. They just like looked at me like, "Did you really just actually do something very kind of cool?" Yeah, did you just play soccer? And then they, I was so excited, I jumped in the air and someone took a picture and it was in our yearbook.
That's funny.
So it was just me really celebrating, like, yay, I did it! I can do sports!
I sported! That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm going to take some of these cubies from you.
Yes, go for it. Alright, so we're just layering up these little things. These are very straightforward. They're just a few layers at a time. So on the pencil there, all I had was let's go. All I had there was a few layers. It's the brown and then the other brown and then the yellow and the little pink edge on that. And then we have the little white pieces. So I just cubied up just a little bit because I like keeping all those layers close to each other so you can kind of see what's going on. Ruler here is just 3 layers. It's that brown, yellow, and white piece like that. And then this guy here, the chalkboard, is 2 layers there, and then I'm putting this on this layer here as well. So I'm not doing triple layers. I'm just doing doubles on these so that they all kind of stay like that. And if you can see here, there's a little bit of a scoring. It's really hard to see on this, but there is a scoring on there, believe you me, of a 2 plus 2. It's there.
And I got some marker.
And I was about to see if that's the case. Ooh, it's a shiny marker.
It's a shiny metallic. Careful, it's a very loose nib on it.
That's a loose nib. Okay, so hang on. Sorry, I gotta get my head in here. So I'm going to
pushing my cubies down. So reminder, cubies are very good at being stuck. You just have to push them down and they will stay sticky. Or they will stay stuck, I will say. However, just FYI, they do stick to glitter paper, but the glitter generally loosens up from the paper, and that's what causes it to kind of unstick from there. So I would be cautious when using glitter paper and cubies.
2 plus 2 is unknown. It's just 2 plus 2. Write that on the board, see what your students do. All right, so then our last little decorations here that Andrew's putting up are the BC.
Because we gotta finish up the alphabet.
Because we gotta finish.
I guess the beginning of the alphabet.
Yes. Okay. So I'm just gonna use a couple cubies on that one, more than a couple. I always tend to overcube. Okay.
Whoa! Almost dropped the C. Then it would be below sea level.
Oh, goodness. Below C. Yes, below C. All right.
Catherine, she loves all the little, I think, therma items you two are making. So I'm assuming all these little elements.
Yes.
I'll admit it, I don't know that word. Maybe I need to go back to school.
Oops, I just realized. Uh-oh.
What-oh?
There's a small mistake that I found. Angie, see if you can find the mistake.
Oh no. What is it?
See it?
It's upside down.
No.
No, it's... I see.
So if you look very closely here, we have a little bit of mistake. It's not upside down, it's flipped upside down, but I can't flip it because it's embossed this way. So it's gonna be like that.
Who embossed that?
I don't know.
What silly goose did that? We're gonna have a serious talking to whoever handled the embossing.
Why does this look so weird? Like, oh.
My bad.
Oops. It's okay. Because I was like, oh man, I put it upside down. Wait. No,
That's funny.
It's okay. All good. So yes, with the embossing, it's fun because if you haven't embossed before, it's very simple. Very, very simple, as long as you have the right tools. Indeed.
Okay, so we just got schooled. Catherine's the one she mentioned the word was ephemerma, and Grace just told.
Let's see it.
Oop, right there.
Ephemerma items.
Ephemerma.
Oh, ephemerma.
And Grace just told us the definition. And it was, Grace, can you repeat that so I can repeat that to everyone else?
Repeat the repeat.
Things that exist or are used or only enjoyed for a short time. Oh, you know what that reminds me of?
What?
Anne from The Useless Crafter.
Wait, why does that remind you
Because
of Anne?
she says, like, that's why she's the useless crafter, is because she makes things that are useless but that you can't live without.
I
That's
see.
like her
That's
motto.
a good way of putting it. I like that.
Yeah.
Yes, so she should be the useless ephemerma. All right.
Thank you, Catherine, for that
yes,
new
thank
vocab
you.
word.
Thank you. I could always be adding to my lexicon.
Okay. By context clues, I understand what you're saying.
Yes, exactly.
But by just knowing you, you're just so annoying.
Oh, goodness.
You're just a know-it-all sometimes.
Sometimes.
Nerd.
Yes. Very much so. So I make it back to school. Because school's important.
School is important.
All right, so we're cubing up everything here. And then I'm going to cube up the A, which we can't go wrong with the A.
Hope not.
Hope not. Unless there's some way of doing an A. Yes, unless the A is directional, but it is not.
It's not. So I'm using the long cubies.
Boom. So yes, you're going to take that, cut it like that, bam, and rip off the little pieces like that, and then we place it down, make sure that it's going down nice and even. Otherwise, it ain't coming off. Boom. We got that part there. And then this part here, next bit, also cubied. Your long strips. And of course, you're going to have a lot of cubey confetti, but that's okay. Clean that up here in a little bit. I double up on that one.
Putting my letter down here. Alright, so I got my letters. Now the things I have are my little embellishments. We got my rainbow, my butterfly, and oops, I haven't done my chalkboard yet.
Haven't done your chalkboard yet.
I haven't done my chalkboard.
Gotta do the 2 plus 2.
2 plus 2 equals 2.
There's no
Fabulous.
equals. 2 by 2.
2 by 2.
2 by 2. All right, pick your favorite side or your least favorite side to cover. Just whichever one you want. I'm going to choose my favorite side, though. And then place that on there. And just like that, with a little bit of layering, you can have some pretty cool 3 letters here in our Grogu attire.
Grogu?
Baby Yoda.
Oh.
Put some ears on it. Nah, I'm really too close to copyright.
That'd be cute, though.
It would be super cute. Yes, put on our little alien baby ears.
Do you guys, wait, Baby Yoda's from Mandalorian, right?
Yes.
Okay, if anyone's out there who watches The Mandalorian,
We'll be
curious,
best friends.
this color scheme is for you.
Yes, it is very much Baby Yoda. All right. Okay, so we've got that there. And then when Andrea's done with that one, she's going to show us how to do this guy here.
Yes,
this little
so
triangle man.
There's this little piece here.
Okay.
And it's got score lines down the middle.
Does it?
Whoop,
I didn't
it
see
does.
that.
You have textured paper.
I see it.
I
see it.
Yeah,
now. Okay,
it's there.
Yeah.
So it's
I've got
down the
textured.
middle.
Yeah, you can't even see it on there. I promise it's there if you put it on.
And then across in a lot of different ways. So you're going to fold it. You can just go ahead and fold, but you're going to end up zigzagging.
Okay.
And then I'll help you once you get there.
Okay, so zigzag the tree.
There you go.
Or is this a tree?
I mean, it looks like a little tree, but it's not a tree.
It's not a tree. It's a treat.
It's a treat.
All right, so we're going to zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Boom, 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 and boom. Like that.
Perfect.
So we've got this piece that goes out like this.
And you need to fold it in the middle as well.
All right, so fold in the middle which way?
It doesn't, that
Doesn't
way,
matter.
that's good.
Okay.
All right. So now you have that. And go back to folding it the way you had earlier, just down like this.
Okay.
It's going to be like this little, it looks like this little pyramid here.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to push in the center and the long side, and it goes up.
Whoa! Okay.
Yeah!
Okay. No, what? The other way?
Move your hands over, so here, everyone can see us. All right. So you got your small side, and then you just push these two pieces together like this.
Am I doing this right?
Yeah, you're doing right. You just need to like push these. Go ahead and like squish them.
Squish them.
Squish them all the way like that, kind of flat. Yeah. And then you'll just be gluing these two long pieces, and you got this little like palm leaf thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I've seen
cool
this little
one.
decoration a lot, and I've wondered how to make it. So I'm glad I got finally got the chance to do it.
All right, so put a little bit of glue going across here.
So we're doing this.
Just right here, you said, right?
Yeah, just the two up here. And I'm gonna hold that till it stays because I did not hold it long enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 plus 2 equals fabulous.
Does it really?
Does today.
Okay.
I'm gonna glue the little very tip of that little pointed part down as well.
It's a little pointed. I'm just gonna go. Done. Tip gone.
Ta-da! And I have this cute little decoration, a still 3D piece.
Nice. Look at that.
Yeah.
There it is. Little palm leaf thing going on here. Cute. Okay.
Now we've got all of our pieces.
Yes.
And we can just decorate as we please. But I would suggest putting the BC after the A.
I would say that we need to spell BCA.
BCA?
Yes, for the bear cub art.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. All right, that works.
That one,
checks out.
Yes, it checks. Does that check? Back says it checks.
Did it? Okay. Oh, I'm also going to get a couple of thicker cubies to put some support.
I'm seeing how I want to do that. Do I want to have it hang or do I go over?
I am personally going to overlap.
I'm going to go like that. What are you doing?
I'm overlapping, so I'm going to put it right here.
Oh, I see. I'm debating.
He's debating.
Debating.
You know, the thick cubing we're going to need, because it's very skinny, so we need the thick lines here and just take a little piece off.
I think I'm going to do something along that lines there. Yeah, okay. Boop. So I'm not going to layer. I'm just going to put it here. Maybe not enough room for this, but we're going to try anyways. All right, put some glue down on that. Put some glue down on that. It's all hidden anyways, so you're good to go. And set it up like that. Use your tweezers.
You've got tweezers.
I'm using my tweezers to hold it in place.
I'm just decorating as you please. Or as I please.
As I please. There we go. I got our A, B, C. 1, 2, 3.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue right here. Glue it all down. Boom.
Your cubie, some of my elements there. And then we are good to go.
Alrighty. So let's see here. How should I decorate? I've got this little chalkboard thing going on there. I've got a little bit of a ruler thing going on here. I've got a little palm tree thing, and I've got a pencil. How should I do this?
Decisions.
Decisions.
For my butterfly, I just glued the center there so I can keep the wings up. Like this. For a little 3D look.
I see. I don't know. Andrew, I need help.
What?
I don't know where to put it.
See.
Like that.
Well, luckily for you, I had already planned this. I took a picture so just in case you weren't sure.
Yeah, because I'm not really sure what to do with these things.
So this is how I had it, where the leaf would go up here. This is kind of more like
hey,
here.
I accidentally kind of got it close to what you had there.
And I did cross the pencil on the paper, or the pencil on the ruler, but since you did in 3D, you might want to change that up.
I will change it up in my 3D-ness. 3D-ness. 3D-ness.
Let's see. That one's fun. I like it.
Whee! Okay. Something like that. I'll put this up higher. All right, we'll do something like that. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. All right. Almost done. And of course, if you want to use these embellishments or amphora, what is it?
Amphora.
Amphora. If you don't want to use these embellishments, amphoras, etc., there's plenty more on our website, barely.art, and you can just go on that left-hand side and search different ones. So animals or animals.
Sports, holidays.
I couldn't think of any other ones.
Magical fairies and princesses. So
There's actual magical fairy.
We got some fairy and princess ones.
Like a whole collection of magical fairies?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, we do. We have a fairy collection.
We have a fairy collection.
There's like 5. It was from our design team, actually. So those crafts are actually in the lookbook for design team 8, I think.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Got a lot of stuff going on. I forget how many SVGs we actually have. A lot.
It's growing. The list is growing.
Just fantastic.
They're only getting cooler as time goes on.
Yes, they are. We're getting better and better.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Right. Then this little guy here. Ooh, where should I put him? Okay. This, just make sure to, anything that you have like this that you're gluing down, just make sure that you have a lot of glue so that you glue them down well.
Mm-hmm. Just let it sit, because it is 3D and not a lot of touch points, so you didn't want to let it solidify. I just moved mine. Solidify more than that. It's like doing it.
Just let it sit for a little bit. Press down and wait. All right, so in the meantime, I will show you some lovely things, just for funsies. So, you might be asking yourself, what do you do when you have a bunch of QB confetti everywhere? Well, what you do is you don't buy this thing because it's not for sale. What you do is you get a miniature vacuum cleaner of sorts and put a little bear on it. And then what he can do here is he just vacuums up all of your QBs just like that, your QB confetti. Also works with glitter.
Everyone, please ooh and awe in the comments because Jeremy loves this thing.
I love this thing so much. And yeah, if you guys want it enough, then maybe we'll make it a product. But you're going to have to really want it because it's very expensive on our end. So anyways, you're going to have to really like it.
Alrighty, and that is it. We've got our 3D letter.
There we go. We have our ABCs, 1, 2, 3s.
1, 2, 3s. So you can make these for your favorite teachers or your new teachers coming up. Or if your child's homeschooled, you might want to have like a little learning corner for them, or if they're coming home for homework time.
Indeed.
Ta-da! I personally only did homework at like a desk because I couldn't do anywhere else. I couldn't focus unless I was like at a desk.
That makes sense, yeah.
I had my little corner of the world.
Yep. All right. There we have our letters here and letters there. And also, if you join us at Pinna's, we do have some fun things for you too. We've got some interesting giant signs that you will be able to take pictures of with, only if you see us in person.
When is the Pinners Conference,
The
Jeremy?
Pinners Conference is September 22nd and 23rd at the Will Rogers Center in Fort Worth. Mm-hmm. Here we go. You get to take pictures with these guys here if you guys come and join us. There's also, we'll have pins, little pin things, or buttons. Buttons, pins, buttons,
metal
whatever they're called. And also make and takes as well. And of course, we'll be selling Barely Art products too at that place. If you want to come out and join us and try all those things, we'll be there the 22nd and the 23rd.
Yes, very exciting. Don't forget. And did you mention the coupon?
And the coupon, yes. Don't forget to use the coupon Barely, BEARLY, on the Texas Pinners website to get $5 off your admission ticket, which brings it down to $7.
And there are other types of tickets, and it does work on there too.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
But for the general admission, if you're just doing general admission, then that means you're getting a really fun day for $7.
Yeah, $7, yes. And you can spend a lot of time there. There's going to be a lot of vendors and thousands and thousands of people. No joke. Thousands of people. So
but it's a lot of fun. I went last year and it was a great time. Yes, but I didn't have this, so I'm going to have even a better time this year.
Indeed. We have all this ready for you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week with No, I'm sorry. We will not see it next week. Next week is Card Maker Success Summit.
Yes, CMSS is next week, so not on this platform. We'll still be live, so make sure you got your free ticket and join the fun. And
you can get those tickets on our Instagram bio. There's a link to our to the VIP tickets and the free tickets, because who doesn't love freebies?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll see you guys next week, I hope, and you're going to learn lots of techniques with us and with the many, many crafters and card makers who are featured in that summit. Yep. So we'll see you then. Until then, bye-bye.